My name is Vera Richardson, and I'm recording this video response in reference to Governor Paterson's decision to seek re-election as the New York State Governor. From my own personal experience with Governor Paterson, I do not think that he should be re-elected as Governor of New York State. In June of 2008, I wrote Governor Paterson a letter seeking his help in redressing a problem that was caused by New York State Attorney General's office under the leadership of Eliot Spitzer when he was the Attorney General. During that time, I was a victim of employment discrimination and retaliation. I filed a pro se lawsuit against New York State Department of Correctional Services and New York State Department of Civil Service. And one of Eliot Spitzer's staff, Russo, Assistant New York State Attorney General, filed 7 perjured declarations in federal court in order to have my case thrown out of court. I appealed my court all the way to the Supreme Court of the United States of America, and they didn't review it. After years of suffering work-related depression and anxiety, I finally contacted the Justice Department. I contacted a DA in Buffalo, New York, and at his request, I mailed him the declarations that were filed by the New York State employees, and I was signed by the New York State employees and filed by Mike Russo of the New York State Attorney General's office. And that DA told me that based on his review, perjury had occurred, and he referred me to the United States Justice Department. And I mailed extensive documentation to 2 U.S. Justice Department attorneys who reviewed the case and told me after their review they agreed that perjury had occurred, and that they were turning the files over to the FBI for them to investigate. I don't know how long it was, maybe 6 or 7 months or 8 months later, between Eliot Spitzer being caught up in a investigation of a prostitution ring and him having to leave office and in disgrace. So after Eliot Spitzer, prior to his departure from the governorship, I mailed Eliot Spitzer a copy of my book that detailed my experience with his staff seeking redress from him for him to make me a whole person. And as governor, Eliot Spitzer never responded to my letter or the book, that I mailed to his office. Shortly after Paterson became governor, I mailed him a letter informing him of the same facts that I just stated, and that was June of 2008. And as of today's date, September the 21st, 2009, Governor Paterson has not responded to my emails. I've called his office several times, and at each time I was told that he will be responding to your letter soon. In June of 2009, I wrote to Governor Paterson again, making him aware of the fact of my letter over a year ago, and telling him to say that I was disappointed in his failure to even give me the courtesy of a response to my letter. He still didn't respond. So based on the way he handled my situation, which has merit, not only has merit, but the defendants were able to get my case thrown out of court in part by a perjured declaration filed by the Director of Personnel, Lee Gould. And that declaration, part of it, and this is not the perjury part, but part of it was that they stated that I was terminated after filing a lawsuit against them, not in retaliation, but because I could not physically perform the duties of a correctional officer anymore. And so after my case was rejected by the Supreme Court for review, I had a pending decision in a disability retirement application hearing. And I presented my argument that since the defendants had won their case, stating that I couldn't do the correctional officer job, that surely I was disabled and therefore entitled to disability retirement. And during that hearing and their memorandum of law, they present the argument that based on their doctor's review, that I could perform the duties of a correctional officer. Therefore, I was not entitled to disability retirement, and they won in that case too. And any lawyer nor any legal scholar know that a party can't present two contradicting positions, legal position, and win in both of them. So at the very least, I was entitled to disability retirement. I'm currently getting a very small, less than $400 a month from New York State Department of Correctional Services based on my age of 55 now that I'm old enough to collect a small pension from them. So I say that Governor Paterson, if the way that you handle my case is indication of how you're serving the people in your state of New York, that you should not seek re-election. Thank you very much.